Hello and welcome to the Horror House podcast. I'm Dave.
I'm Chris.
Come on, you cheeky bastard.
Jeff's trying to derail us already.
Wild card,
Muting
bitches.
it keeps playing it. Why does it keep playing?
What's happening?
I keep muting it, but then it keeps like turning back on.
Oh, now we hear nothing.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Elon Musk fucking with Jeff. Come on, Elmo.
But we are here. Finally, after 2 weeks, we've not done this in 2 weeks. We almost couldn't do it. But here we are. Go away,
We
static.
overcame.
There's our names in case you want them again. And there's those things if you don't already got those. We have a lot to talk about
Take notes.
tonight.
It's been a minute.
You're taking notes on what I'm saying?
Your names.
Oh, hold on.
It's been a long time. It's been a while since I've seen you. There we go.
You got him.
Yeah. The
Please.
R-E-Y in Jeff's name is silent.
R-E-Y.
Jeff Ray.
But tonight, we are talking about horror music. This is IRL week, Mr. Jeff's pick, and we are talking about HorrorHound in Cincinnati last Saturday. We went Saturday of the 3 days. We should have went to all 3 days, basically. We should have just slept there. I tried to talk my wife into going Sunday. I'm like, I just want to go back. She's like, it's 5 o'clock. I'm like, we can get some of it. We get there. I need to go back. But
It's like a drug. Gotta get the horror in my veins.
I am ready. Why didn't you guys just drug my dumb ass when it was in Indianapolis and just drag me to it? But we'll get into that. We'll get into that and much more later. Anything you want to get to before we get into those two topics? You want to say hi to your family and friends? They've not seen you on here in a hot minute.
Oh, rabble. You're my second family. You're my first family.
I'm an in-law, so does that... What am I, like a 3? Am I a third?
Well, you're first family and second family, so yeah, you're my third family.
Oh.
All right, that's the way it works.
Damn it! I fucked myself out first. Stupid. I quit.
Yeah,
I quit.
everybody's.
I didn't get the end of your statement. Everything's first when we have friendship. I cut you off when I went to the end.
Yeah.
And that's what brought me back was friendship. And Cthulhu. Let's drink and talk about shit.
I got one poured up, ready to go.
Jeff, do you have an ale, a cider tonight?
No, not tonight.
That just means
Sober.
Chris and I have to drink 1.5 times what we normally would.
This is true.
Make up for it.
Well, let's switch on over to a watch-along screen here. Well, or should we wait for some more people to join us? Because I'm sure tens of thousands of people will be here in minutes. So,
Knocking down the doors.
yeah. Barn burner discussions. Is that a real thing? I don't know. I learned something today, by the way. Can I tell you something that has nothing to do with Horror House or horror? It's horrific to me. Somehow with this light, it looks like I don't have a tooth right here. I do. See, when I smile over it, it's like it's not there.
Like in the shadow of the other teeth.
Yeah, it's a little bad,
It's
but it's
shy.
given me a real complex. Like I'll edit something.
Shy. That tooth
and-
is just shy. It's like hiding in the back.
well, it's given me a real complex, Dave. That
Like
tooth
the
is
picture I
fourth
put on
family.
Twitter of you guys. It's trying to hide in the back and blend in.
But it's, you guys got anything like that? Like, oh man, my hair, does it just me? Anything? Nothing?
I look perfect.
Damn.
I wake up in the morning, rub my bleary eyes, stumble my ass into the bathroom, turn on the light, look in the mirror, and say, "Damn, I would fuck that motherfucker."
Well, I guess that can lead us into the first thing that I'd like to get out of the way, talking about HorrorHound, and one of the things that I bought, which was a copy of 4K Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The people of Dark Sky Films were there, who gave us a button for free, I think, and a sticker. But anyway, I bought this bad
They were
boy.
really cool people. They were really cool.
Looks great. Super clean. On the way home, I never mentioned it, but I'm like, do I already own that? So here's the other cover that we could have got, also at HorrorHound. It's the same. It's exactly the same, except this one's in a steelbook, which I guess is kind of a different thing. But the beast of having enough where you don't remember what you've got, and then you buy something you've already got strikes. And I didn't get in trouble over it. I was expecting a little bit of pushback on that one. But it was all right.
Chris, what other movies did they have for sale that originally caught our eye over there, available in the big clamshells?
Nina Hartley's ab workout. Did you see that one?
I did not see that one. I saw Linnea Quigley's horror workout on a record.
I was going for Linnea Quigley, but got Nina Hartley instead. It's not.
So,
they're not far off, really.
No, maybe not. They had big clamshells of Faces of Death collections that were they were pretty too.
Yeah.
I kind of regret not getting Faces of Death.
So I joked with Jeff. So I bought the $10 DVD collection of all of them, and I joked that they would never be watched. One of them has been watched a little bit. But
You opened it.
I opened it. I broke the seal. There was a special feature on the first disc of the makeup artists on Faces of Death. I knew some of it wasn't real, but the amount that's not real would blow your mind, because it blew my mind.
Wow.
Basically, there is some animal stuff that I'm pretty sure is real, but a lot of the human stuff seems like it was makeup.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if I don't want to get us. There was a part that involved a monkey and something with its brain. Fake.
Yeah.
It was fake. They faked that shit. I thought that would have been for real.
I kind of thought that was all real.
So
I think Traces.
Traces
is a little bit.
Yeah. Traces
Because a lot of that was
one.
like news footage shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we went on tour with a fucking cartel and watched them kill people. And film the whole thing. Here's Traces of Death 2. Also, here's some genital mutilation and yeah. Did you ever watch a Traces of Death, Jeff?
No. I haven't watched Faces either.
If I was to recommend one, I would say go Faces, unless you want to be scarred for life.
Yeah, no.
Unless you already are scarred, and then it's probably not a big.
Not that scarred.
Yeah. Keep what is left of your innocence intact.
Keep that sweet summer child inside of you.
Jeff, regale us with some of your HorrorHound musings. What did you see? What did you like? What did you buy? What'd you get?
I got some pins the kind of the secret room they had. Had like a little room off. It's like, what in the world? What's this back here?
We weren't even early. Like, we were...
Right.
I wouldn't say we were late, but we weren't like the first people in the door by any stretch. Walked around the whole shit. This place didn't exist. And then like 3 hours later, we walk by and it exists now.
It's
Pretty
like
weird.
some kind of subliminal place.
Yeah.
Subliminal.
Tattoo artists and pins and
Every trading card you can imagine.
trading cards. Yeah.
And we looked at all of them.
Yes. There was a
'Cause how could you
trading
not?
cards that for B. Arthur's vagina trading cards. And I was just like, what? That's-
How could you not buy 4 packs at $19 each? I don't know.
Don't tell Stella.
We bought that with HorrorHouse funds. I get them in the
It's
fall.
It's tax
which is almost time.
deductible.
So what kind of pins did you get? I know you got a TARDIS. I remember a TARDIS.
Yeah. TARDIS, a Dalek, Gur from Invader Zim.
Mm.
Then I got a Deadpool. I got a TARDIS necklace that's like a friendship one. It's like a heart. It's the TARDIS put together.
Oh, that's the one I remember.
Yeah.
You got to use
It's not in
the.
the shape of a heart. The shape of a TARDIS.
And what you got? You got something else. That was it down? It was downstairs.
Yeah.
Or no, was it downstairs?
No, I got something upstairs.
I think you know
I
what
got
it is. A cat. I remember that cat.
Yeah.
I was like, Jeff, you can't buy a cat here. He's like, I'm not. I'm stealing it.
Necronomicon,
The Necronomicon.
necklace.
Necromantican?
Oh my god. Stress me out. Stress me out, Jay. I didn't. You got a neck? Was it where I got the Freddy Claw thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't know you got anything there.
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
Right.
God,
Nice.
There was so much cool stuff
Nope.
there.
Nobody got the
still-
butthole necklace?
The butt. No. Nobody got the butthole. I didn't. But that's still not what I'm
you
talking
tell.
about. I'm talking about a candle to praise.
Yeah, the
Oh,
votive
yeah.
candle.
Yes. Yes, I got a Vincent Price candle. It's like the
Oh, the cat.
Mexican candles, like the really tall ones, and it says like Saint Vincent on it.
Yeah, those are called, let me put on my Catholic expert hat. Those are
What's
called
that?
votive candles.
Ah,
Those are called votive candles. So
Okay.
traditionally they would have the Virgin Mother or Jesus or one of the saints, and you light that candle and pray to that saint. Because the Catholics are almost like the Greeks, and they have a whole pantheon of gods you can worship. So they don't call them gods; they just call them saints. But they
like
all have
that.
different things. So
That kind of makes me wish that I'd got one or two of some of those that they had, because they're the saints of horror. We all should get next time we go. We all have to get our. I'll get a Joy Lorna Adams one. Dave, you'll get a what would you get? The Jump Rope Girls.
yeah, I like them thick. Barbara Crampton, in the Dominatrix outfit from Beyond. So
Well, okay. Let's
Trash. I'm sure there was one for trash if we looked hard enough.
There was a lot of trash stuff.
Yes.
I was kind of surprised, I guess. Maybe not surprised. I shouldn't have been surprised by it. Arnold Schwartz.
Arnie.
That'd be a good
Arnie.
one. That's your horror candle? Is it when the things come, like the when he's the woman?
When he's
at the
out
airport?
in the atmosphere of Mars and his fucking eyes are bugging.
That's our budget
Yeah.
for my Chetty's skit. At the bottom, it'll be like a subtitle that says "Face comes off."
These title cards.
Get your Astomos.
Dave. Any items that you got that you want to discuss?
Sure, I've got something real close at hand. First, let's see if we can manipulate the camera here. Just a minute. Right over my shoulder. Can you see him? Can you see him?
Hold on.
We got fantasy barbarian Freddy Krueger. The packaging is kind of tore up. I mean, this is garage sale quality, but for $5 buckaroonies, I got. My mom is a garage seller hoarder, so I come by it naturally. But for $5, man, he's kind of cool.
$5, I'd open it up, let him breathe, sit him on your.
I'm probably going to. He's just up there for the show tonight. This is one of the coolest things I liked. I was really into like the masks are cool, and the high tech masks are $200, $300, $750, $1,000, $15 motherfucking dollars for a retro mask. What? It's all white. It ain't got no color to it. Yeah, that's because I'm gonna paint it myself.
Hell yeah.
I bought really good $8 a can black spray paint. A flat black to paint, and then I'm going to color it from there. I did get one VHS test. I spent a lot of the day, and I passed up one like first booth, and then when I went back, I tried to backtrack to it. It was gone. I did buy one VHS Dark Man.
Nice.
I was wanting some Chud stuff. I did get Frankenstein's Army. From the Texas Chainsaw guys,
nice.
Distributors of Frankenstein's Army. This is supposed to be really cool.
They were good sales.
The classic Pontypool.
I don't know
really
what the
cool.
fuck that is. I remember you buying it, but I don't know what the fuck that is. Jeff, do you know what that is?
No.
Zombie apocalypse in a radio station. Bang.
I like that. Okay.
So
goes hand in hand
cool
with what we're going to talk about later. Kind of.
And then how many times recently, I think mostly off the air, we have kind of just mentioned Sleepwalkers.
Yeah.
The Stephen King movie. So I came across a low budget shot on video movie. The movie maker / star / writer / director / producer was there. And look at this bad boy. Look at it.
Take
it in. Screamwalkers. And if you look closely at the face on that villain, it's kind of a combination of the cat, Sleepwalkers, and Scream, which is why he got the name Screamwalkers. And
get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he opened it up, pulled the sleeve out, and autographed it for me.
Wrote Horror House Dave on it.
Yeah, Horror House Dave. Thanks. And I mean, at some point, we gotta put our money where our mouth is and support small films, support indie films. So here I go. This is my method. I bought a physical DVD. I haven't given Universal any money buying physical DVDs in a long time. I buy them on streaming. But,
they wanted to take money from us, kind of.
They tried. They sent goons to the house one day. I had to chase them off with a broom.
You get. Tim Happens says he bought his son a Pontypool, and he hasn't used a diaper since. Dun, 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 dun.
Got him. You got him.
Anyways.
Yeah. So
and continue.
I got some good merch. I feel like there was something else. Oh, so I got a Sam poster that Stella has up in the bedroom. And I got something else that I can't reveal on the live stream because we're going to Pennsylvania this weekend, and it might be a gift for a certain person, so I can't say it.
Did you take pictures of them? 'Cause those were pretty rad.
Yeah. But I think Jeff and I had a revelation during the weekend. Every time we would stop to talk to somebody, a certain Chris would disappear on us, huh, Jeff?
Yep.
It's like Chris was Audi 5000. We're talking to somebody. Sometimes I mention the podcast, sometimes not. Sometimes I'm asking somebody like how they create their art, and Chris is like, "Uh-oh, they're having a conversation with somebody," and he's
just like now.
yeah, now he's leaving. He's leaving the show because we're talking to people. It was good. I told Stella.
This is what I did. I'd walk around the corner and then I'd come back like 5 minutes later. I'm like, oh, they're still talking.
Take the beat. When we went to eat, there were only limited numbers of tables. No matter what we did, we were sharing a fucking table while we ate with somebody else. So I waited till I found a table with some empty chairs. I went up, asked them if we could sit, sat down, and had a conversation. And I was waiting. I saw Chris had his food. And for a minute, I thought, well, he ain't even going to come over here and sit down. He's going to eat standing up over there. But they finally come over. And we had a good conversation with our new friends, who I know nobody's name. I think we shared names. I'm terrible. I made the kids wear name tags. I'm not sure what my own children.
I didn't catch anybody's name. Mitch? I got a guy named Mitch. I got his name.
Yeah. New best friend.
And then one of those people lives in Texas, drove all the way from Texas, the southern fucking most portion of Texas, all the way to Cincinnati, Ohio for HorrorHound. And you know what? I don't fucking blame them, because it was worth it. I mean, if you're going for all 3 days, if you're going for one day, you're a little bit, listen, unless that's what you did. I don't know. But, Tim did get me to talk to strangers once, and I almost got beat up. I thought I was going to get beat up because I spit on a huge giant of a man food. Anyways. And it's because they gave us beverages for free.
I also seem to recall, and I know Jeff might recall too, a certain bartender that took a liking to Chris up at Tappers.
My husband. Little did I know. So let's get this figured out. I'll present me buying this shirt, right? Because this is from Beast Rec, I want to say is the correct name. Dude was super cool, super helpful. Does I want to get one of these shirts, but he has this one, and then he has another one that's like the updated version. This is like 10 years old, I think, or 12, something like that. But I couldn't decide between the two, so I was like, you tell me, which one should I get? If I get the original, you can get the other one later. I'm like, on it, get it, wrap it up. So I asked him for his opinion. I'm like, what would you take? However, one time I was at Tappers, and I asked the person going around taking the drinks, I'm like, I don't know, what do you recommend? And then every day since then, I have been persecuted. I have been demoralized. I have been accused. I have been gay-accused.
No one's gay-accusing you, Chris. You should be like, man, I'm must be a handsome son of a gun. I attract the ladies because I married one, and I attract the gents as well.
How did apparently. I asked him what he would drink, I still don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Chris is like, what would you recommend? And he said, a dick in my ass.
That is not what that happened. Let's look at pictures. Jeff, remember on Saturday when I was like, if there's ever stuff you want me to cut out of the show after we take it off the live thing, this is one of those things that I can easily just go.
Brees Hall, 1 yard TD run.
What the
Fantasy
fuck
football.
did you just say? What?
I'm Brees Hall, 1
Oh.
yard touchdown.
Oh, a football thing.
Fantasy
I thought you
football.
was.
For life.
You sounded like a gypsy.
All the best gypsies know.
That is part of our sound fucking problems every week. This is what we're after, though. This right here. That is Dave with a Captain Spaulding. Right?
Right off the bat.
Right off the jump.
Rudy fucking Tootie.
And I saw this guy, I think, more than I saw anybody. He made the rounds.
He looked good. His makeup looked good.
Yeah.
He did good job. So.
Fried chicken gasoline.
Oh!
The cool thing about the iPhone pictures is like they record like little snippets of videos so you can get like the right picture, you know? But when you take them from your camera to your PC, it saves those like 2-second like little videos. And one of my favorites is a little later on one. They're not all worth keeping, but of course that one was. Actually,
Fried chicken gasoline.
Woo!
if you couldn't hear, he pulled the trigger of his little cap gun. Tim says it looks like a cutout. Yeah. He was really good. Here's some nondescript guys, just kind of some... I don't think they're anybody specific.
I think they're just wearing... the one dude on the right there looks like a Cenobite-ish, but they're
Yeah.
both kind of wearing flesh suits.
I don't know.
So they both look really cool.
I had to explain to my wife what a merkin was. She didn't know what a merkin was, but this was the booth that had the merkins, right?
Yep.
So I had to explain what a merkin was and then explain why I was honking the clown one. She's like, wait, so it's a thing for that, and then you was messing with it? I'm like, it's in a package.
You weren't honking clown merkin while
Yeah,
the
it
clown was
was.
wearing.
It wasn't on the clown. Here is this was very early into our. This wasn't long after Captain Spaulding, really. But this is. I'm really glad this got caught because I was very happy with my.
Kill him for real.
Could you hear that? Kill him for real. One more time.
Kill him for real.
Thanks, Chris.
Listen, I didn't think he'd do it for real, but I just wanted, you know, I'd be a dangerous
Sure.
director. What if we shot you for real just like a couple times? We'll do it one time, see what you think. Here was a cool
What are
chick
you, a
that
Baldwin?
had some
Did you go to
crazy
the
shit.
Baldwin School of Movie Directing?
Dave broke
yeah,
all three of
yeah.
our brains with this little I think it was this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, zoom in. Let's zoom in a little bit. And look at its blue eyes. See how blue that shit is? The eyes? When Dave touched that and picked it up, guess what? Those eyes weren't fucking blue anymore. And it blew our minds. How? It's a black light. But at the time, you don't think of a black light when you're in a fucking lit convention center. I sure don't.
Right.
But she had super cool stuff. And she was very friendly.
Yeah, no, she very friendly, super cool weirdo chick, and I think she's probably not ashamed of being a weirdo chick. We're kind of weirdo dudes, so at least speaking for myself, I'm a kind of weirdo dude. So she is very cool art.
Mitch wouldn't call me a weirdo. Here's a Reagan.
Mitch called me the other day, said you were a weirdo. Yes. I tried. Show is over.
Good Reagan. I didn't
Wrap it up.
see any other Reagans, did you?
I did not. Her mom was trying to take pictures too.
Yeah, her mom was
And I
so
tried
into
to
it.
get, yes, I tried to get the crowd in a big musical number of devil in a blue dress, devil in a blue dress on. And her mom's like, is that a song from the movie?
I was the only one that was in on your thing, it felt like.
Of course. But even though it was only the two of us, maybe three, it was still brilliant.
Yeah. I don't know what this guy was trying to be, but he
Just a voodoo dude. Yeah, I think he's just a voodoo dude. And I talked to him while I was waiting to pick up my food. While you guys were ordering, he was over there, and we talked for a second. He was just a really cool dude. And then if you're showing the next picture I think you're showing,
it is a Miss Piggy and a Kermit and a dominatrix kind of thing, which I didn't see. I don't think.
That is Voodoo Dude's woman. Her and Voodoo Dude were together.
Okay.
So very cool.
Here's a diorama at one of the vendors. That was very cool. For $7,000, it could be yours.
Only. Low price.
Here's another cool costume. I saw him a lot too.
Yes.
He stood out very well.
So I should have probably let you know. This guy will make an appearance later on in our pictures, and I will tell you when he shows up.
Okay.
The Silent Hill nurses, they were very cool.
Tim, look, they were here. They were here too. These weren't the only two, but these were I think these were the best two.
Yeah, I almost got Mitch Pileggi behind us there, but
yeah, that's his arm right here. That's his banner. Dave, please.
Sorry,
Dave, please. That's Mitch Pileggi.
I'm delivering an elbow to Mitch Pileggi.
That's that right here. I met him. That's his arm. That's his boob. And there's his prices.
I'm hiding him.
And let's go on. Here's Candyman. His hair and beard threw me off. I didn't realize he was Candyman until you said Candyman and got his attention.
Yeah, that's kind of got, I have if I want a picture with somebody, I try to say something that's relative to their picture or call them out by name, like their character name. And so for Candyman here, I just kind of walked up behind him. I didn't even get his attention. I just started saying, Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. So.
And I was beside you at this point. I'm like, what the fuck? What Candyman thing am I missing? Is there a mirror?
Yeah. He's kind of he was a cool dude. He's cool.
We'll rattle through some of these. These were the downstairs, the Mask Fest stuff, which is
so these are
Herman
some
and Lily.
Statues here. Yeah.
I didn't even see this Edward Scissorhands here. I don't know how I missed it. I never saw it. I saw these guys for sure, but did Edward Scissorhands down here? Ooh, shit! Scared the shit. Jump scare. Free jump scare. I want to show. I never saw that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Realistically, there's so much. There's so much to see. Because there were things, like on our third walk down through, I saw that I didn't see on the first two. So it is so cool. Here we got the Bride and Frankenstein.
And a lot of these you could buy if they weren't already sold. But get your pocketbooks, clutch your pocketbooks rather, because these bad boys are expensive, but awesome.
Right.
They're so cool.
This booth was one of my favorites. Had some great, like, realistic, like, gory, like, they had a mermaid. I don't know if we got a picture of the mermaid or not, but here's another guy. I saw him a lot.
And that previous one, that was a Jake Gyllenhaal bust with a big forehead. There were a couple Psycho Clowns, and they looked really good. Right before that was Jake Gyllenhaal. Anyway, their Psycho Clowns looked Tom Dolan is kind of well known in the Mask universe, and he has a full body. It's to the right there on the table, a full body Gilman costume. That looks really cool, but that statue looks really cool. I wanted to come back and get a chance to talk to him because he wasn't at the booth when we came by.
Yeah. And this guy had this really cool
cool.
Chango head, or like morphing. Let me loop it here. I said let me loop it here. There it is. That he would set, and if you're into the American Werewolf, you'll get kind of that kind of thing going. He also had
It really looks like those Rick Baker effects, though.
He had some other stuff that I took a couple pictures of that we'll get to in a little bit later. Here is probably I would say one of the best ones. And
Yeah.
probably the most expensive one. You could buy this whole fucking Jack Torrance if you wanted to. If you had $20,000, it could have been yours. And it looked that good. The pictures kind of don't do it justice, how good it looked in person.
I don't know if you heard him say every hair of stubble, every hair in the eyebrow, every hair on his thinning head was actual human hair sewn into the statue one at a time.
Yeah, it was
so
super
fucking
impressive.
creepy. Yeah.
And he wanted people looking at it. He knew you weren't going to buy it, I feel like. He just wanted you to look at it and take pictures of it, and mission accomplished. Yeah. Here's a Mickey that was, or rather, a Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
Look at his little hat up there. And then, bam! Get the middle fingers up. He really had to work that glove to get that finger. He worked for you, Dave.
Yeah. Yes, he put. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Mickey, for all your hard work to get that middle finger up. He did it.
Now you may be wondering at this point, where are all the pictures of Chris and Jeff? Did they even go? Listen, Dave is way more outgoing than both of us combined. So, in a situation that doesn't have a lot of alcohol for this one, and no ciders for that one, we're just there for the ride. So we were taking pictures of that guy with all these people. But he did get us on one. We go to another one though. I'm gonna go in with a fucking flat ass bottle of whiskey because I didn't know that you could just be drunk walking around this thing.
Yeah, man.
Here's a Tiffany and a Dave.
Yes.
There was a lot of Chucky
appreciate
people.
Yes, I appreciated her very much because I was like, yo, Tiffany, can I get your picture? And Jeff, what did she do to get ready for the picture?
Oh yeah, she adjusted her cleavage.
She fluffed the cleavage. I love it. Yeah. Yeah.
And
she was super fucking cute. She was super cute, and you can see she's like 3 fucking feet tall.
Yeah, I miss that. I had to be told of it. Here are the beers from Third Eye Brewery that was literally right across the street from the convention center. Made a special Never Sleep Again cold brew beer.
Coffee cream ale.
Wasn't the worst thing I've ever had, but I won't miss it. Jeff was like,
I feel dumb for not knowing it was going to be coffee. Like, I should have known with a name like Never Sleep Again, it was going to be something.
I didn't hate it, but it's not something you want to drink while you're eating mediocre burgers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The food was
much
expensive, and as expensive as it was the opposite of as good. But, you know.
The food truck food was good. I was super happy with my food truck food, so.
Says the 2 guys that didn't eat any of their fries.
Dude, my white guy burrito. My white guy burrito was super full. What do they call that? A wrap? It's a white guy burrito, and it was really good.
Here were 2 guys that Dave had a great joke with these 2.
Yeah,
I told Fonda, I was like, every crow that we saw, Dave was like, there goes Sting. I was like, I thought we were gonna have to fight our way out.
I was afraid I was gonna get a stinger splash.
But the Batman was completely silent, completely in character. The Sting was talking to Dave, and like he's like, okay, if you had to pick between Batman and the Crow, which one would you pick? And Dave mimic it. Do it again.
I did
Perfect.
Get out.
They laughed, we laughed, and it was great.
The Batman was like the comic accurate Wolverine version of Batman, because he was like,
yeah,
he was not much taller than Tiffany.
He had the fucking mouth of a Batman. Like he could have been a Batman.
No. Yeah, he was good. He was good.
He just needed to stand on Robin's shoulders, maybe. No hate. It's a joke. It's a joke, dude. Don't come crime fight me. Here's a bunch of ghost faces. And we saw more coming as we were going past, which was great. Lots of ghost faces. Lots of ghost faces. Lots of ghost.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that cracked me up.
Not people in sheets.
Not one person in a sheet. You're right. Holy shit. I'd have fucking passed out as much as I sweat. Here is a cool Beetlejuice chick. That you can't see her sandworm that she's got, but it was pretty rad. I should have moved to the side and got a better picture of it.
Yeah, she had it. She really put a lot of work into her cosplay. It looked good.
And here are some guys right as we walked. Well, not as we walked in, but as other people walked in.
Yeah. So they were representing the Dent Schoolhouse. So if you don't know, the Dent Schoolhouse is one of the biggest haunted attractions, haunted houses during the Halloween season in Ohio. This is a really big one. They really do up their haunted house right. There's two big ones in Ohio that are like, I feel like, well known even here in Indiana. It's Dent Schoolhouse and it's the Lawrenceburg Caves, and I would love to go to both of them.
Here is the trauma booth in front of the Vinegar Syndrome booth. Sells boutique Blu-rays.
Yeah, so we've got here on the right we have Sergeant Kabuki Man, and on the left we have Gringo Fantastico is the luchador's name.
I am not aware of him, unfortunately.
Yeah, got a special place in my heart for the trauma. I wish Uncle Lloyd was there, man. That would have been so cool.
Oh, this is when you were telling him it's not policeman-y.
Yeah, oh yeah, to...
Great. It's unbecoming of a police sergeant. Great. It's unbecoming of a police sergeant.
Jeff, did you take these pictures? Because I didn't even remember. Yeah. I didn't remember.
Yeah, you walked off.
Oh.
You kept walking. He's like, no, I need you. I was like, all right.
Oh.
Yeah.
This was another one that I kind of missed. But it was a cool thing. He pushed this all around the convention center apparently.
When Jeff and I walked up, when Jeff and I walked up, he was like, our spouse disposal is 50% off.
Corpse removal.
So yeah, he was very cool dude. He's a very cool dude. These cosplayers put a lot of effort into their stuff, and because like you said, just from the fact even if somebody wore a shitty fucking costume, it is hot as fuck in there with all those people. So the dedication to stay in costume is amazing.
Look at this. I shaved all my hair off when we got home because I'm like, fuck hair. It was so hot. And here are the jump rope girls from A Nightmare on Elm Street with Mr. Dave.
Yeah.
And a rope that they beat him with soon after.
Ooh, kinky. So the dark-haired girl, I'm not remembering their names. I'm sorry. Like I said, don't remember names, and I'm now in the
They're
last.
celebrities.
I know, but in the last in the last 2 hours, I'm like 7 shots in. I'm determined to finish this bottle of whiskey.
Amen. Amen.
The girl on the right is the jump rope girl holding the jump rope with stockings on. And the girl on the left, the girl on the right, the blonde, is the youngest one holding the dodgeball in the picture. The girl on the left there, I'm so drunk I don't know left from right. The girl from the left had the stockings. The girl on the right had the dodgeball. And they told us the story. So their dad is Tony Cecere, which, I'm left in regret because he wasn't there when I stopped to take my picture with them. And I didn't go back to get his fucking picture.
I tried,
but I know. There's so much fucking there.
There is.
But they called Wes Craven. They called him Uncle Wes. And the blonde girl's talking about how pouty she looks in the picture. And I don't know where my fucking picture is, but I got it here somewhere. Oh, here we go.
It's on the screen. Oh, the autograph.
Yeah, the autograph picture. So look how pouty she is holding that dodgeball. And so she tells the story.
Oh yeah, she is.
One, she's the youngest girl in that little shoot there. She's the youngest one. She was told, you can't get your dress dirty, you can't mess up your hair, you can't play, and she had a big ass teddy bear. And right before they shot the scene, they fucking came in, took the teddy bear away from her, and gave her this fucking dodgeball. She's like, that's not acting. I was pissed off. So, yeah, they were really gracious. They were really sweet girls. And the oldest one, the brunette, is also in Shocker.
Is she?
When he's jumping, when they're jumping channel, she's like a teenager in the sitcom.
Yeah.
When he jumped into that.
Yeah. Weird how things come together, huh?
Yeah.
Here's me and Jeff just to prove that we were there.
Stella was suspicious that maybe you were not. Yeah. So I caught them and you guys by surprise. We're just walking down the hall and I started yelling, "Hey, Purgers, will you take a picture with my friends?" And didn't give anybody a choice, them or you.
Because if there's a movie that me and Jeff are any kind of associated with, it's The Purge, I feel like.
For what it's worth, crowd, rabble, I tried to get these two to take pictures, to get in pictures. I would have been happy to take pictures of them.
No, you didn't, but also you already knew better. So that's why.
I did. Jeff. I did. I offered lots of times. I'll take your picture. You want your picture? I'll take your picture.
Look, I was sweating my fucking hair off. Look at that fucking disheveled man. But
upstairs at the peak of the day, it was so fucking hot with all those people up there.
Wore my Civic TV shirt, saw another dude, one dude with a Civic TV shirt. I'm like, brother.
It was a bonding experience. I'm pretty sure.
And Jeff, with his Killer Clown shirt, got a little attention.
Yeah, quite a bit. I feel like Jeff got quite a bit of female attention, and I don't think it was the shirt. I think that was the excuse. Jeff,
what do you have to say for yourself? Do you want me to flash a number up or email? Do socials again?
Jeff, you slut.
Speaking of slut, here's Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
He looked really good.
He was really good.
He looked really good as John Wick. So.
And here's the guy that bought. Here's the guy that bought the Seth Brundlefly puking onto the donut bust. That was amazing. I have another picture a little bit later. But we're looking at it the second time. I saw it the first time, but we got kind of split up. Dave was probably talking to somebody for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, I'm out.
Out.
So I saw this, but we come back, we're looking at it. I'm like, check that Brundlefly out. It was like, oh, and then this guy is like, oh, that's mine. Which you would think, you're like, oh, you made this? He's like, no, I bought it. It's mine. We're like, oh. And then Dave's like, fuck it, get in the picture.
So often to check on it.
Yeah. I just come by, make sure people aren't fucking with it or whatever, and look at it, how cool it is. Like, wow.
Yeah, very cool. Seems like a very cool dude, man. He laid down, what did he lay down? Like $500, $750 for that thing. So
I don't know how much
dude is dedicated to it. Yeah, it looked so fucking good and gross and good.
This guy had some gray stuff. Like right above that, you can see a Demon Knight right here. Demon Knight Demon. I have a couple more pictures of them. Tim, tell Jim to look at the Mickelson, Michael. The Mickelson picture.
The Hannibal.
You can wear that and chase each other around as Hannibal.
It looks so good, man.
It does.
And here is another Sam. Was that Sam? Is that him without the mask, or is that a different kind of a pumpkin? I assumed that was Sam because it's been a hot minute since I saw Trick or Treat when he takes it off. Or is it just like a?
I think that's just a different demon jack-o'-lantern guy.
Oh, fair enough.
But this dude, so next year, I swear, next convention we're going to do better at calling out people's names. But here, yeah, this dude, Mark Hansen, we talked for a while. We talked, and he asked about what movies were good, what we liked recently. We talked a little bit about Longlegs. He talked about Barbarian. So this dude was really good. And I'm just talking about this guy, and Jeff has, or Chris has left the chat. Chris, come back. I'm done talking to him.
You're done? Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, Mark.
But
it's not you. It's me.
Really, yeah, he was a really cool dude. We talked for a while.
I stood there with him more than really anybody else, and tried to. Here's another really cool. This guy was cool. Talking about this was the one that had. He was like the cleaners were coming through and they didn't want to fucking stick around.
Yeah.
Something about this one is possessed. Is all I'll say.
Yeah, this one scared the fuck out of me because we were standing there talking, like trying to regroup and figure out where we were going, and it just caught me out of the corner of my eye, and I just thought it was somebody standing there. And then when I turned my head more, it made me jump a little bit. It was really good.
It's so covered well enough, and its proportions are right enough that there could have been a person in that all day. Mm. And who's to know? I mean, they probably would have passed out as hot as it fucking got, but
yeah.
Sam, this is Sam, right? Is this Sam? Or another inspired by Sam?
I think that's another inspired by.
Damn, I don't know what Sam looks like. But another very cool mask. Here is a moth lady. Let's zoom in. Her wings are so fucking big.
Oh, yeah. And we walked up right when she unfurled them.
Yeah.
So they were kind of tucked in behind her, and we walked up and she unfurled them.
I felt like the whole crowd was like, "Oh shit!" and then like pushed towards her.
She instantly had a line of people waiting for pictures. She looked very good. Yeah.
And I told Jeff, I was like, her eyes match her lips. How do you do that? How do you do that? I don't know.
She looked really cool. I think I even told Stella, I was afraid that either Stella would beat me up or her boyfriend would beat me up. But, I got a thing for taking a selfie with cryptid butts.
You got to wait for our stature to... Yeah, we got to get our horror house, our celebrity up first before that can kind of be a question. Without...
I did. I was very respectful. But she looked really cool. She looked really cool.
Here's one of the many Art the Clowns.
Yeah.
Even saw some female Art the Clowns, actually. I don't think we got any pictures with them.
I did not. But in my experience so far, like, the women love Art the Clown. I don't fucking understand it. But this dude was totally silent. Like, we took our picture, we fist bumped, he did the whole clapping thing, and was totally silent.
He was really good.
Here's another cool vendor. Yeah. Remember when RoboCop shot that dude in the dick?
Yes.
$40 for this sign.
Right.
And he knew it was overpriced.
Yeah.
It's like people just want pictures with it.
I was so inspired by seeing this that I showed Scene 27 to several people at work on Monday.
Oh, shit.
I
crazy Monday.
subjected them to that. Yeah. They're like, I didn't expect to see 20 dicks being shot at close range on a random Monday, but here we go.
Here's another one of my favorite costumes the whole day was Lego Jason. Because who fucking thinks of that? Who thinks of that? And also one of my favorite Dave isms of the day was happy birthday, Jason, or happy late birthday, Jason, because the day before was Friday the 13th. I'm like, why haven't we been doing that the whole day?
Yes. So this guy, you actually have another picture of him, Chris. This is the same dude that did Pooh.
Oh, really? How do you know that?
Because I saw him on Facebook. It's the same dude that did Pooh, and he did a traditional Jason as well.
This guy's killing it. God damn.
Yeah. No, he did really fucking good. He went all out.
Damn. I want to know what his regular Jason looked like. That's the one we're missing. If you're watching, hook us up.
Yeah, I'll try to find him again on Facebook. But this dude was really cool. He was really cool.
Nosferatu. Was that downstairs or was that upstairs somewhere?
I think that was downstairs.
Here's a cool one.
Yeah, a Sally. That was outside. That was outside of the food truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, outside. That's outside the Marriott across the street. So after we had moved out, we shut the place down.
I'm shut them down. Proud of us. We shut them down. This big thing right here is where we ate our dinner.
Yep. Just a big fucking platform outside the hotel.
Here's some random pictures that I took that really have no bearing. We're basically done with the pictures. These are just a few. I had to show Fonda a jean jacket that had Freddy on it, and there's a couple more. This guy is one I want to shout out. It's Vile Consumption, who does. It was the first thing that I bought of the day. And he does some like superhero-y Marvel murder comics, Marvel murder. But look him up, Vile Consumption. He's got some really cool stuff. He was the first guy that I bought stuff from. There's a checklist. But I'll have to maybe post pictures because I don't think these will show up very well. But he's got great horror stuff in the vein of like a Marvel comic trading card. And you can't really get them online. You have to buy like a whole series, is what I've found, which is kind of great because it makes me want to go back and get the ones that I should have spent more time looking at. I fucked up. But anyways, that guy was super cool. Really liked him. Here is a fucking amazing Swamp Thing mask that this cool lady made that I maybe would have been so tempted to buy and just wore around Cincinnati for the rest of my life as a fucking vagrant, because I wouldn't have had a home to go back to, but I could have been Swamp Thing.
It was super cool.
And here is
the artists up there. The artists up there really understand like getting those wet effects. So
yeah,
there's a good picture of the Brundlefly. That little string of slobber at the bottom, I swear, is not solid. Like it was dangling and swinging in whatever little breeze as people walk by. It's so fucking gross and awesome.
And here's some of the demon heads. And here's Linnea Quigley, and what was the guy's name? Pig or something? I forget. From Demon Knight. But I mean, they're both from Demon Knight. But
Pig or something like that. Yeah. They look so cool.
They
look so cool.
A few more. Here's almost bought this. I was so close to buying this. $60. I mean, it is expensive, but have your own jar with the fucking when the Lord calls, you unleash the blob, and then We need to watch this movie
Yeah.
again just so Jeff has an excuse to watch it because it's so good. The 89 Blob is
Yeah,
so
there's
good.
a lot of movies we can go back to. Now that we have Jeff, there's a lot of movies we can go back to and redo and get Jeff's opinion on.
That's not the... Oh, this is the exact one. This is after I got home.
Oh,
And that's
yep,
our slides.
yep.
That's our slides from HorrorHound 2024, Cincinnati, September. Bigger. Good times.
That's so fun.
I
And we didn't even
talk about my meeting Mitch Pileggi. So to jump back, Dave started talking to, was it the Scream Kittens guy? I don't know the name of the movie again.
Scream Walkers. But then me and Jeff, I think it was why me and Jeff had gone to the end of that aisle.
You were
And we
then,
were talking we were talking to the film distributors. God damn, what were their names, Jeff? They had a movie that they described as a horror Scott Pilgrim. And they were starting their own channel. I mean, they had all kinds of cranked up films. Bam,
Yeah.
that was it. Cranked up films. And so we watched a couple trailers. We talked to the dudes that are running the production up there. They're getting ready to launch their own streaming service that is going to have their like film library, which is like 50 movies. But they also are doing independent movies, so they're going to have like 200 plus movies at launch for $6 a month or some shit like that. So they seemed really cool. I signed up to get their newsletter and keep up to date with their shit because they were really cool. Their trailers, like you could tell, it's low budget.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you could tell their stuff was low budget, but it looked good. It looked like they put effort into it. Jeff, what did you think of their trailers and their presentation?
Oh, I definitely liked it. Like you said, I mean, they look good for low budget. So it's like that B flicks, where they actually put a lot of time and effort into it. They look good. They look funny. So yeah, I can't wait to see some of those.
Yeah, I thought they looked good. I agree. Some low budget, you can tell by like, even if they're not shooting in 4K, they're like upgrading to 4K. So it's shot to video upgraded to 4K. So it looks kind of shit. Uh-oh. Chris,
Well, they were
Chris
doing
has,
that. Well, they were
Chris
doing
has
that.
got his one and only. Chris has got his one and only. Yeah.
So like Dave said earlier, when he would start talking to people for more than like 10 seconds, I'm like, well, I'm off on my own. And this was no different. Even when we were getting our lunch, Dave went and found this table. And I think I told Jeff, I was like, I'll sit on this floor if you'll sit with me. Something like that. But while they were talking to these dudes, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Dave got his thing with the jump rope chicks. I'm gonna get one. So I walked up to Mitch Pileggi, to his handler, and got my fucking. He's like, "Do you want a picture?" I'm like, "No, just an autograph." So you can't see it. But one of my best closest friends, Mitch Pileggi. So he even says Chris. It doesn't say Horror House Chris, but it says Chris. Mitch Pileggi, Horace Pinker, there on the bottom. And fuck your cheap views, you fucking bot ass bitch.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
We'll ban you in a second. We're talking about Mitch right now. But super cool, super down to earth guy. I mean, I didn't expect him to even talk to me the way a lot of this. I mean, the jump rope girls seemed cool, and they talked to you a lot. Talked kind of to all three of us. But I didn't expect him to kind of, especially it was the end of the day, so I didn't expect anybody to really, But he talked to me, asked me, like, what'd you think of the day, and shook my hand. I didn't reach out for his. He like reached his out for me. Super cool. Super, like, it was great. I'm gonna meet him again, probably. A bunch of times, because that's what friends do. I mean, I'll pay to meet him, probably is what I mean. Whatever.
He's
Um,
like, thanks for paying for my autograph, Christian.
but yeah,
Steve.
It was great. Joe? Joy
Joe?
Lord Adams. But
It
wow,
it
that
was
gave
really
a
cool.
whole different lighting to me. I don't understand how lights work.
Yeah. The how about the Garbage Day guy from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2? He was there signing autographs. We did not talk to him. We did not make any attempt to talk to him. But dude has been, ever since that movie wrapped production, he has been doing nothing but lifting weights and cocaine.
Yeah.
I'm very certain.
For real. These are our AEW autographs that we get every quarterly. We don't get to meet them.
Very fucking cool.
They're just signed, and we get them in our loot crate.
Yeah, that's still pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I like them. Well, there's only like 2 that are like real big. But
Okay.
so for now,
We should buy a DeLorean.
with the rest.
We should buy a DeLorean with the money we make from the horror house. Go back in time and get Bray Wyatt's autograph.
He could have been a good guest. I think he'd have been fun.
I think he.
Jeff
would've
got
been
him.
cool.
Jeff got him. Fuck that guy.
Gotta
Get
figure out how to do it.
get the fuck out of here.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
Jeff, the enforcer. Yeah. Jeff has a new role on the show. He's the fucking bouncer, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
You're gonna
get the
fuck with
fuck
us.
out.
You're fucking with Jeff.
Shit.
But,
No, that's why we took him. I was afraid. If we went to Cincinnati, we'd get jumped. That's why I had to make sure Jeff went.
So, final words for HorrorHound, because we got to get to horror music. We went hard.
Yeah.
But the last thing I want to say is that horror fans are the best fandom
Yes.
of fandoms. There is not a better one. I ask you to prove me wrong, because I've been involved in all these other ones, and there's a lot of fucking assholes. Granted, I'm sure there's horror fan assholes, but
Sure.
going here, all these people were so fucking cool. Every single person. It just was. I went to a KISS convention 20-something years ago. There wasn't one single... Everybody seemed like they were trying to sell you something. Every vendor that we went to here was like, look at my shit. Take some pictures. I mean, if you're not buying nothing, cool.
Right.
Just look at it. Okay.
The
And that's
the
just
chick
the
with the
vendors.
pottery. The chick with the pottery that we kind of called a weirdo girl. Again, not an insult. If you're watching, not an insult. But she had some weird fucking pottery and shit. I'm pretty sure it was her. We were looking at her shit, and she said, "Hey, I have a no looking, only touching policy."
Yeah, she did.
Like, she wanted us to pick up her shit.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Everybody, you're right. Everybody is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
This isn't the first time I've said that the horror fam, as the kids say, that's short for family. The horror fam is top notch, no
Really
mids, straight skivity. Everybody's awesome.
Gotta use the young people's lingo there, Dave.
Slow down, Dave.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
so
they're the easiest to get along with. Everybody's just so cool. The vendors, the fans that are there with you.
I think Chris did think we were going to get beat up at one point. We stopped at a vendor that had some toys, and I said, "Oh my God, look at this! It's a conservative horror doll. It's a woman voter, and it scares conservative voters." And some shit like that.
I was like, who picked up on that joke?
The people next to us. The people next to us, they chuckled.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would even say they guffawed. So, yeah, good times.
Yeah, the whole... fuck, it's going to be hard to keep me away from it if there's another weekend like that. Like 3 days? Fuck. $150 for 3 days? Oh my God. I'll kill a person that has $150 so I can have $150 to spend on that.
I want to say Days of the Dead is coming up. Now that one's in Chicago. November 22nd through the 24th. So
Sounds a little spicy
and
with the
guess
holidays.
oh shit. Damian Leone, David Howard Thornton. So we got Samantha Scafidi. So we got some Terrifier 3 people. Terrifier people. Tom Savini again. Tom Savini was there. Bill Moseley.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah. Patricia Velasquez, who she was the chick in the Mummy and the Mummy Returns. Not the Tom Cruise Mummy.
I don't know what you're talking about then.
The original,
There's somebody alive from back then?
Yeah. Ray Wise from RoboCop and Jeepers Creepers. And
Oh,
Swamp
that
Thing.
guy. The guy that we said that could have been easily replaced.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
He played
Yeah.
Swamp Thing in the
You don't
original
have to
Swamp
tell him
Thing movie,
that.
though. I don't know
You
if
don't have to tell him that to his face.
he did
so.
play the original Swamp Thing in the Wes Craven Swamp Thing, though. So he's got that going for him. But like, man, at least you were Swamp Thing.
Dude, yeah, Days of the Dead in Chicago, so that's the next thing coming up, November 22nd through 24th. So
That one's too close to the. I mean, you could probably talk me into going.
through Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna have no money, so I'm gonna be like begging Mitch. I'm like, just one autograph, Mitch, please.
Okay, hold on. Last thing, for Days of the Dead, they have an ad on their page that says "Send more paramedics, cops, firefighters." Free admission for all first responders and military with a form of ID. Now, none of us qualify for that. Clearly,
I can try.
I
real
think
quick.
that's super cool. Yeah, I think that's super cool, man. How is that not like that? Is super cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing, the horror community is better than the other ones. It just is. It just is. But now, Jeff, goddamn, we have front-loaded your topic so heavy with the HorrorHound.
Yeah, sorry, Jeff. We stepped all over your.
If you want to save it for next week, I'm even okay with that. Like, if you're like, we need more time, you tell me.
Yeah.
You tell me. You tell us.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of talk about the subject, so I mean, we can just wait till next week then.
Let's do it. So we'll tease you guys, because what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? You gonna come after us? No, you won't, because we're the horror community. We're the horror fam. That's not what we do. We just drink together.
Let's
and
go
take
ahead
pictures.
tease them by naming some bands we're potentially going to talk about next week. I'll start it off.
Okay.
Ice Nine Kills. I've been listening to the shit out of Nice Line. I've been listening to the shit out of Ice Nine Kills.
Ryan Rhines.
Yeah, I got a couple more, man. If we're wrapping this up, I gotta catch up.
Oh, shit. Heck.
So, Ice Nine Kills. I've been listening to the shit out of Ice Nine Kills. I love them. They are musically talented. It sounds good. It is horror themed, and they're very fun. It's not fucking heavy, drag me down. Like, it's not scream metal, fucking mumble metal. It's good shit. I like it, and they seem like good dudes. Like, I'm realizing now. I didn't realize this before. I've listened to a little bit of Ice Nine Kills. I've been listening to them probably I'd say about a little over a year. I've been.
You're
listening
going
to
very
them
hard
on-
into Ice Nine Kills right now. When this is next week's
I know.
episode, Dave.
I won't go too hard. I won't go too deep. But they collab with everybody, so they seem like really cool dudes. So that's it. Ice Nine Kills. Jeff,
All
who are you listening to in this genre?
The darkest of the hillside thickets.
What the fuck?
How many people have they killed? What kind of?
So that
Okay.
How
What
many-
did you say?
how many
the
Nor-
darkest?
How many Norwegian churches have they burned down? I don't know if this.
Canadian.
Oh, okay, fair.
Can't hear you, Dave. Dave.
Dave's broken.
Oh, am I broken?
Nope, there
Fuck.
you go. There you go. You're back.
Okay.
So,
Jeff, tell me in the chat the name of that band again. I want to do some research.
The Darkest of the Hillside Thickets.
The Hillside.
Darkest of the Hillside.
Yep.
I got that part.
It's
Okay.
a phrase from H.P. Lovecraft's The Tomb.
Thickets.
Oh, okay. Chris, who are
Yes.
you bringing to the table next week?
I don't know.
Mac Black in the Twitch says Creeper, a punk rock band with horror punk vibes, often drawing from ghost stories and classic horror films in their movies. I don't know them, but I will research them as well. And I already thank you. I'm glad you jumped into the chat here, Mac Black, because Mac Black. I'm going to pimp Mac Black for a minute. So Mac Black, you're
You didn't even ask me what I was gonna do.
Hold on.
You did, but I was being coy. It's my turn now.
I just want to pimp Mac Black.
I'm
Mac
fighting
Black
with Mac
is
now.
a music promoter and critic, and I've checked out some of the bands he's promoted on Twitter, and I keep meaning to go back and fucking shout him out and let him know, and I have not. So thank you, Mac Black. Chris, who are you listening to?
How have you not already
Chris.
shouted out Mac? He's one of us.
I don't know, Chris.
Every week Mac's
I know,
here,
he-
and he's
it's-
one of us. He already knows. We already know.
He's like Mac Black is the king of the rabble. Mac and Tim,
Yeah.
we need to set up a boxing match. Me versus Chris, Bly
What?
Banner versus Hill House, Mac Black versus Tim. for
What the fuck did I
king
do? Why is
of
it me and not Jeff? What did I do?
Jeff is the fucking referee, man. Jeff is the wild card. I ain't crazy. I may be stupid, but I ain't crazy. I ain't fighting Jeff. Jeff's the fucking killer, man.
I see what you're doing. I see
All
what
right.
you're fucking doing. Fair. Jeff, how you gonna hurt me
Okay.
like this? This is really you hurting me.
Do you really wanna hurt me?
So, like,
Do
what kind
you
of?
really wanna make
Right.
me cry? Okay.
So
Chris,
obviously,
who do you bring?
my I'm looking more towards the 70s, 80s ish.
Kiss. He's bringing Kiss.
What do you want from me? I am. I'm gonna bring some Alice Cooper. I'm gonna bring some Motley Crue. I'm gonna bring
Love
some thrash metal.
I love it. I love it.
And then
Thrash? Are you gonna
thrash.
bring up thrash?
No, that is how
No,
I came up with
know,
that
I
name.
know you said thrash.
I
We talk
could-
about thrash.
I
You
could.
play us some thrash. We know we won't get copyright struck if you play some thrash.
That's true. I own a copyright.
Hey,
I have
this
a
one is
song.
for thrash. This one is for thrash.
I have
This
one
is for
song.
Chris and Harlan.
I have two songs. I have one song that I wrote about Reanimator, and then I have another song that I wrote about Hellraiser. That I wrote all the lyrics to. I'm something of a lyricist. But beyond that, I mean,
Nice.
we'll get into some hopefully some heavy stuff. Dave, I don't know how drunk you could possibly be next weekend compared to right now. Which
Feeling really good right now. And I've still got a couple more shots in this bottle, so if we don't keep going, I guess I'm not gonna make
Motionless
it through the
in
bottle.
White, known for their spooky aesthetic and dark, eerie sound, often blending gothic and horror elements. If you
Okay.
like Ice Nine Kills, there you go, Dave. Motionless in White.
I have.
Mac.
thank-
Are those the guys that do Rhea Ripley's entrance thing? Are those guys? Let me know. Let me know in the. Yep. Nice.
There you go.
I know of them from that.
I already have listened to a fuck ton of Bauhaus thanks to Mac.
There you go.
So yeah, Estella likes the Bauhaus. It's got it's a surf rockabilly vibe for Bauhaus. I really dig it. So
There you go. So I guess
how about Icy Pete? ICP. I listened to ICP the other day. The Cramps. I love the Cramps. And at Halloween Horror Nights this year,
Stop!
like the Cramps was my go-to.
Stop the show!
uh,
Stop the show!
soundtrack.
Get too excited.
Oh, lost you, Chris.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. Put it up.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, we can't
Right.
hear you. We can't hear you.
I think he did it on purpose.
I think so. So you slather it on, and you take this cheek, and you spread it apart, and you dive in. When I go to the gym, I lay on the rower on my stomach, and I do this. This is how I row. Because I eat that shit from the back. Oh, uh-oh. I'm pretty sure Chris is looking inside of somebody's gaped butthole. Technical difficulties. Oh my God, this has been an episode. And what's worse? Now we're having technical difficulties. Before that, I was talking music. I was going on. I'm ready to go two more hours. I'm ready to do music now. I'm ready to talk 2 more hours about music. We always think of horror music as metal or rock, but don't forget the music that made history in the 80s with the dark vibe. Joy Division, music heavily inspired by vampires, goths, and classic monsters. Dude, I told Mac Black is the perfect person. You know, he has to be in the chat for this episode. Dude is a music promoter / critic. So yeah, this is dude. Mac Black, you're my dude, man, for this one. So, Chris is the musician. I know we can't hear from Chris right now, but I don't know if there's an instrument he can't play.
1 second. Okay.
Okay, here it comes. That's okay. My musical talent, and Jeff, you can go next. So start thinking about this. I want to hear your musical talent. My musical talent.
1, 2. There it is.
Old school car radios.
Fucking shit.
Where you had to, like, not digital, you had to analog tune in a station. I'm really good at tuning in stations on those.
Hell yeah.
Stereo equipment. I can hook up any kind of stereo equipment. I can install speakers and amps and car radios.
I'm something of a Radio Shack myself.
I am a Radio Shack. I'm a fucking master at that shit, man. So that's my musical talent.
There you go. Hold on, go back to saying how good I was as a musician.
Chris is a great musician.
You see that? Hold on. Keep talking.
I don't know if there's
I can't see my guitar hanging up right there. One of my 4 million, since I'm so rich and famous as a guitar player.
You've got the background blurred.
Also that, but it's still too. That's the strap. That's like the butt end of it. Whatever.
Yeah. Strap.
Maybe next week we'll talk about some more of that. I'll play Jeff some of my horrible music from then. I don't know how exactly we're gonna pull that off, because we can't really play anything without getting in trouble. So we're gonna have to talk about most of it, but I don't know. I don't know.
I think you can play it, and I'll do some research. I'll do some research tomorrow, and see, like, we do 30-second clips. Are we good on copyright? Do we need to put a disclaimer like the following episode includes clips of music that is not owned from us and is solely for entertainment and educational purposes only?
The problem with all of this, video and audio wise, is it's all flagged by bots. And so, you know, it all gets captured that way and flagged that way, rather. And so, then the normies like us have to appeal it rather than, you know.
What I'm hearing you say is that Elon Musk can eat the biggest bag of dicks that ever existed. He has nothing to do with YouTube.
Wait. We didn't talk about one of the best things at HorrorHound, which was the vendor that had the display of all the like action figure boxes, but like one was like the Clerks one that had all the dicks. One was the enchiladas from Friday the 13th 5 or 6 or I don't forget.
No, I think that's one.
Done from Day Live.
No. That was the guy from Return of the Living Dead. That was at least 4 or 5.
Yeah, no, enchiladas is one, man.
No, it's not.
Because that's the same one Kevin Bacon is. Yes, it is. It's the same one Kevin Bacon's in.
Jeff, you're gonna have to be our mediator. I win on this one.
Hold on. Who's got a science pen in their hand right now?
Who does?
I'm pulling the
Who's
science
got
pen
the
on you,
original science pen and the original oh no, my back itches thing? No, he's the guy from Return of the Living Dead, the spider. And yeah, that is not the first Friday the 13th, brother. It's not. I promise you. As a gifter of Friday the 13th box sets, listen.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
Jeff, how do you feel? How do you feel about this?
I'm just waiting for you guys get in the ring,
Oh, he's like, you settle this like men.
Right.
This is
the movie.
Where are you at, Spider? Where are you at, Spider?
He's going to find out, Jeff. Wait, hold on. He's going to find out.
Miguel Nunez is his name.
Yes, that is his name. That is his name.
And let's see. He is
Here's our names.
I got to see y'all here. You got to go back a little further than 2023.
Yep, a little bit. Just some scrambling. Some time traveling, even.
Yeah.
I'm going to zoom in, Jeff. I'm going to zoom in on him.
Back. Let's see. He is in Friday the 13th, A New Beginning in 1985. He is in Return of the Living Dead in 1985.
Huh, yeah.
And he is in...
Huh. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it in here. It must.
Oh, A New Beginning. What year did which one was A New Beginning? Would that be 5 or 6?
5, Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. So damn. I don't. You're breaking up.
You're in a tunnel.
You're breaking up, Chris. I can't. He's it.
I told you I knew. If I don't know, I won't say.
That fucking science pen is defective. I threw it across the room.
Chris's science pen still pristine as ever. Especially with my new shaved sides.
I'm not even going to pour up a shot because that fucking is bullshit.
What other trivia he can get wrong that he has to drink for? Straight from the bottle.
We would have to go like, Dave, you're like the sports guy. So how could you figure out like a bracket of where the three of us could go against each other in horror trivia? And like figure out that like who's the top? Like one of us would have to be a wild card or something, right, to get to the. How does that work? Will we need 4 people or will we need 19 people? I'm not sure how math works.
The more people, the better that bracket is going to be. But it's like, who's going to make the questions? I feel like I'm going to reach out to Tappers and see if they're doing horror trivia this year, man. The horror house has to represent.
But then if we come in third, or what we second or third? I forget what we did.
I think we did. Yeah, second or third. We'll just say that.
A round robin. I love Batman.
Okay. Double elimination round robin. So, ooh, Brees Hall, I think I love you from head to toe. It's the third quarter for fantasy football. I'm switching to fantasy football. Brees Hall has scored 14.6 points. And the Jets are leading 14-3. The longer they lead, the better that is for my running back, man. So Brees Hall,
absolutely.
My team is
brother.
named after Brees Hall this year. We are Brees Lightning. No, it's a fucking shitty name. It's very generic.
Fuck off! That's great. That's great, man. I love that.
I'm thinking about changing my name to Breezy's Pieces.
You motherfucker. If I'd had one more beer, I'd have spit that beer all over my fucking desk. And that's on you. But I didn't, so thank God. Mac says round robin, a tournament in which every contestant meets every other contestant in turn. But how do we track such a thing, Mac? How do we keep track of such a thing?
Who's making the questions? We might need to do a live show where we're all in one location. I have a box set like horror trivia game, and there's an edition 2 that I don't own. So I could buy it, bring it to this episode, shrink wrapped, so that everyone can know that it's not opened, and we can do this shit. Kinda.
We'll
like
see.
I know it should hurt. I hit it right on the corner of the fucking desk instead of flat.
And we lost your sound for a minute.
My hand is kind of numb right now. So
that's what gets you. And then you won't have any fucking idea what's wrong with you for a week to a couple weeks.
Right.
And then you'll listen back to this and you'll be like, that's where it was.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my shower tomorrow after work and be like, I can't even jack off. I don't know what happened.
Mac, I'm sorry we have to leave you with that, but you know.
I tell everyone when I pimp the show, and I do pimp the show pretty hard sometimes. If you don't stand by your product enough to pimp yourself, I told this to people on Twitter the other day. If
what?
You can't
I
pimp
do
yourself,
my best.
How is somebody else going to pimp you? But yeah, get out of here. Get out of here with your blind manner shit. But I don't know where I was going.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
You brought up
My lips are
best Michael
face-
Flanagan show of all time, and then you're like, what do I do from here?
Yeah, the best Michael Flanagan show of all time, Midnight Mass, which I am currently rewatching.
Get it, man.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for Salem. Whatever it is, Salem. Salem Slot. I'm super stoked for Salem Lot, man. I can't fucking get enough. I'm ready.
If me and you can figure out how to keep this alive for just a few more minutes, we could have another They Live on our hands.
No,
but it's up to me
I'm
and
not
you.
That far gone. Look, I'm not that far gone.
Yeah, you're saying that, but I know you want to drink some more, so you might as well. Jeff, watch.
Maybe.
Jeff, watch. God, I'm so thirsty. Jeff, how thirsty are you?
Oh, I'm parched.
Your kung fu is not strong.
Oh, it's so man.
Your kung fu is
Like
not
if
strong.
Dave, imagine we're both like this drunk, but imagine if we took one more drink.
All right, I'll take another if you take
Oh, natty ice,
Where's your-
brother.
All right, let's chug it.
Chug it. You're gonna wait. How much do you have? What is that? Show me.
This is Liberty Pole, man. I told you I was gonna finish this bottle tonight. I got
Oh my God.
maybe 4
Hold on.
shots left.
I'm writing a disclaimer.
You can't really see because
verbally.
the label. Also, let me turn it. Let me
Okay.
turn it because you
Okay.
can't see because of the label.
This is going to be Jeff's first referee gig. So I'm going to finish this Natty Ice. You're going to finish that. And if one of us dies, that person loses. But
If you die, you lose.
yes, if you die, you lose.
It will be good for the show if somebody dies on
Yeah,
there.
we need the views, people.
This ain't even cool, man. If I'm shooting.
Yeah,
chugging
it's
whiskey
not fair.
And you're chugging a beer.
I have to pee so
like,
bad, dude.
That whole can of beer is equal to one fucking shot.
Yeah, it's not fair. Is what it is.
I'm okay. I'm
Jeff-
ready. I don't know if I can drink that whole fucking less of that bottle in one chug, but I'll turn it up.
Mac, I'm sure you've probably never listened to it, but our They Live episode, Dave left me at the end of it and lost his glasses because of toilet shenanigans.
I don't remember the end of that show.
And
It was black.
we've kind of been toying back and forth ever since of like who's going to have the next They Live, and we've came pretty close, each of
Yeah.
us at different times, but never simultaneously.
I was so drunk, my wife thought it was cute. Like I went past she's pissed off at me and
Amen.
into I'm cute again. And like I ain't been cute since we got married.
Amen, brother. I had one of my guitars laying on the bed after one of the whorehouse shows, and she's like, "You are so sloppy drunk, you stupid bitch." And I sat on the bed and then laid back on the bed onto the back of my head onto this fucking hard body guitar. And I immediately raised up. I'm like, "Don't be mad at me." And she's like, "You just got a concussion, you stupid bitch. I'm not mad at you, but you..."
Let me love you.
Yeah, I'm so sorry I hurt myself.
All right, I'm ready, man. Let's
All right,
do it.
Jeff, count
Figure
us
that
down.
out.
You're the whorehouse referee.
1, 2, go. Woo.
Oh, he's taking a chaser.
I'm taking a chaser, man. I'm bitching out like a bit, like a fucking bitch.
I've got so
bitching
much
out.
liquid,
I'm
Dave.
bitching.
Hold on,
Was.
I still got like a swig left. Patent pending.
Yeah. For alcohol, we know like 1 ounce of liquor equals one whole fucking beer. Now for volume, chugging a beer is hard for volume. Let me say this. Next week I'm bringing beer. And I'm matching you beer for beer, Chris.
Oh God, don't make me bigger.
Speaking English, motherfucker, dude.
I run on down.
So, it's gone. Maybe.
It's so much
Hold
liquid.
on.
I gotta pee so bad, Dave. Fuck.
I know. I'm about to fucking explode here, man. But
All right, finish it.
this bottle of whiskey is completely gone. So I drank a half bottle of bourbon tonight. Once I finish fucking this,
You're fucking
there's
a bottle
like
of bourbon.
quarter of a shot.
Oh, I see. So you had one more shot left. So ref. I think Chris won.
I had a quarter of a shot left. It was
I don't have any beer left. Yeah. Wow.
Right, a bottle of beer to bourbon, man. Come on.
Right.
Well. Hey,
I mean, he sucked it down.
I don't have. There's no liquid here for me. I'm Dune.
Jeff, you're
Part
the
two.
referee, Jeff. Come on now. What's worse? The amount of bourbon I just chugged or one beer? Like I know girls, 12-year-old girls that can drink that much beer in one chug. I'm lying totally. I don't know any 12-year-old girls. But... I feel really good. My face is numb right now.
We've not done this in 12 weeks. We gotta. Jeff, how come you had no ciders tonight? Jeff will only drink ciders. I've learned.
Jeff, if you need ciders, man, when I bring you we'll meet up next week for your shades. So pre-show, for those who are in the chat and watching the show right now don't know, Jeff's shades have made a trip to Pennsylvania and will be back on Saturday.
But then are making a second trip.
Then they'll make another trip to Pennsylvania. So at that point, Jeff's shades have made more trips to Pennsylvania than Jeff has made.
Than 2 out of the 3 of us.
You're right.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Chris, have you ever been to Pennsylvania?
Nope. Never been past Ohio.
I tell you what, Pennsylvania is really fucking dope, man. Gettysburg is really cool. We went to a brewery in Pennsylvania this spring when Jackie was doing her college visits. We went to a brewery and we got like a fucking burger and chicken strips and of course a flight of beer, and it was really fucking good.
I only deal in Flight of Concords. Personally.
Yeah, I just fucking hocked a loogie and swallowed it, and it was really tasty.
I think that's about the end of it then. Until next week. Next week we will be for sure talking about horror music. So come
horror music. We're going to stay on topic next week. I will have news. N-E-W-S, not N-U-D-E-S. I will have news next week.
I assure you, you're the only one who went that way. Jeff,
I will.
Tell them what next week is and what because this is your IRL. This is Jeff's first IRL pick. So sell them, Jeff. Sell them, Jeffs, and send us out. Yeah. Tell them what we're doing.
Talking about horror music and.
Woo! Rock and roll!
Oh no, Mac Black won't be able to join us next Thursday.
You shouldn't be here. You'll figure it out. Figure it out, Mac. Figure it out, Mac.
Hold on. Mac Black won't be here in person. But I'm going to keep a little piece of Mac Black right here.
This is true.
Next to my heart. Right next to the cholesterol.
I don't have any cholesterol. Jeff, do I win?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Fuck you, Dave.
Oh, shit. No heart attacks for you.
Mac, did you see where I told Ghostface to kill Dave for real? We're going to start that as an arc. Me versus Dave, I think.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to order. I've already got some shit ready for
I didn't go that hard.
Next week. Next week when we do news, I'm ready. I got something for you. I'm whipping out the prompts for the news segment next week. Bam. But after that, like, I don't know.
I was on there for the ride, man. All right, next week, horror music for real. We teased it.
Horror
teased
music, man. ICP, White Zombie,
Billy Ray Cyrus, Montgomery Gentry, Natty Ice, and Hatebreed.
Natty Ice.
We'll see what we come out with.
Zombie, the Cramps, Ari Lyman, First Jason. Woo! Yeah! Get on it, bitch!
Jeff, send us off. Send us off. Get rid of us.
Say goodnight, Dave.
You created this.
Say goodnight, Dave. Dave, you're really the problem of the three of us. It's really you.
Problem drinker? Probably.
Um,
Look, ice and alcohol don't mix. And
ice?
We got a problem. We got a problem. And we need to deal with it.
Amen, brother.
So, next week, we're not doing horror and music. We're doing introspection and
Repention.
affirmations.
Intervention.
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 I'm cutting everybody off. It's the time to end. Goodbye. Love you. Dave, say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Jeff, say goodbye to everybody.
Ciao.
We'll see you guys next week for horror music. Goodbye. Let's leave when the cat meows. If you know, you know.